What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Bravado Talk. My name is Anthony.
And I am Eddie.
How are you, Eddie?
I am doing good, bro. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Especially with this whole COVID thing.
Dude, I'm hoping it's over soon. Seriously. I'm getting tired of it. It's draining my energy.
Really? You dude, all you do is stay at home.
Exactly. I don't want to stay at home.
Okay. How's work?
It's good.
Work is good?
Good. What about you?
Fantastic. Oh, busy always.
Sounds like it.
Always,
Came
man.
out late today.
I know. Anyways, Anthony, today is a brand new episode, and we're going to call this episode number 7, Miscellaneous.
Okay.
And why miscellaneous, may you be wondering if you're driving in your car or just eating or just taking a break. We're calling it miscellaneous because we've gotten a lot of questions from our Instagram page about, basically our listeners wanting to hear more about us. Can you believe that, Anthony?
Can I believe that? Yeah, I can believe that.
So, we did go ahead and cover some important topics from episodes 1 through 6. We just wanted to go ahead and take this episode and,
take it light, yeah.
Yeah, take it light, kind of talk about, ourselves, our personal lives and whatnot. But, not about career path-wise, but more of like what we like to do in extracurriculars.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be serious all the time.
Yeah. So, Anthony, let me go ahead and ask you, what's your favorite dessert?
Dessert?
Yeah.
I think this is very specific. I like the strawberry cheesecake from Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins sells cheesecake?
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. I love that one.
Wow, you're really on it. You're like, okay, so it doesn't matter. Like, let's say if you eat seafood, like, is that always your to-go-to dessert, or it varies? Like,
no. I mean, obviously, if the seafood place doesn't have it, then I'll just go with something else. But if they have it, like if they offer it, I'll have it. But my favorite one is from Baskin Robbins.
Okay, no, that's what I'm saying. Cause like, let's say maybe you're eating steak and you want a chocolate cake, or maybe you're eating chicken and you want, I don't know.
No. It's always gonna be.
It's always gonna be.
Yeah, it's always gonna be cheesecake.
Okay. It's pretty interesting.
What is yours?
I think I'd go with the classic chocolate chip cookie, man.
Oh, okay. Like even from Subway? Or what do you? Or is there? Do you have a specific one?
I don't know. I always
Chips Ahoy?
I think McDonald's, honestly.
McDonald's
cookies smack. At least I think so. That's what I think.
All right.
So from your years of living, how many jobs have you had?
Jobs?
Yeah.
Let me see. One. I think I have. No, shoot, crap. 1, 2, 4.
4. Okay, can you listen?
So,
including now, obviously.
Right. So right now I'm working at a company that's called Ardura. I used to work as an intern for the city of Anaheim.
Okay.
Before that, I used to work at Sam's Club. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that one. And before that, I used to work at a water company.
Water company?
Yeah.
Like.
So what they did was they just looked for water underground, pretty much.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Like for the city or just for like a private company?
So I got the hookups from a friend.
Okay.
And from there, they were like, "Oh, we kind of work with engineers, so if you want, you can work for the summer here." And I was like, "Okay." And dude, it was so boring. I don't regret it, but it was so freaking boring. I got caught so many times sleeping.
What time were your shifts from?
It's like 8 to 5. It's like
How do you sleep, my man? All you gotta do is,
no, dude. I mean, all you're doing is sitting in the computer. Oh, what?
Oh, okay.
You're sitting in the computer, and I was 19? I was 19 years old. It was so boring.
So my follow-up question would be, what was your worst job? With the water company?
Well, define worst, like more like.
Like, what's the worst job you've ever had?
Right, but that's the thing. Like, okay, for the water company,
So you're saying they're all worse?
No. I was falling asleep, right? I was falling asleep. It was super boring.
Okay.
But I got paid well, kind of. And then for Sam's Club, like they had me busting my ass off, and I wasn't getting paid that well. So, like, I don't know. I would say Sam's. I think for sure Sam's Club, just because you're fucking dealing with a lot of people. There's so many stories.
That Sam's Club, like,
I
like
mean, that's what.
accidents and
Yeah,
and I'm
exactly.
pretty sure that.
Accidents. People, people dealing with people's attitudes. Like I'm sure you've had
Oh yeah, I've had my fair
your
shares
fair share.
of customer service.
Yeah. So
You know what? Can you go on detail? I remember this one story. Well, how when we met, you said that you worked at Sam's Club, and it's that story still sticks with me about the
which
old
one?
lady coming in like maybe 10 minutes or before closing, and she just wanted a new phone, and you weren't having it at all.
Okay. So yeah. So I used to work in the electronics department,
Uh huh.
and part of my job was to also help out with like the people that work with the phones.
Yeah.
And so I think it was a Sunday. I'm not entirely sure. It might have been a weekday, but they close at 8:30, right?
Okay.
And they were having a deal that day or that week. So it was like if you get a phone,
Mhm.
you get like a $300 gift card with it, right? So if you apply for the phone, you get the plan, you
Uh-huh.
do the monthly payments, you get the $3 gift card.
But for Sam's Club, the gift card.
Yeah, just, it's a
Okay.
Samsung
Okay,
gift
okay,
card,
okay.
yeah. And so like a bunch of people were doing it because it's I guess it's kind of free money, but you have to obviously get the phone, and we're closing. I'm putting everything away, and this lady comes in, and she's like, oh, I'm here to get a phone, and dude, it's like literally like 8:30, we're literally closing, and I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am, like we're closing. And she starts, giving me this attitude.
She starts releasing her inner Karen.
Exactly, yeah. And she was like, no, wait, what? Like, it's not 8:30 yet. Like, I still want the offer. And she was getting mad. She talked to the manager.
Oh God.
The manager went up to me and she was like, just do it for whatever. We'll pay you overtime.
Oh, nice.
And they never pay. They never pay me overtime. Never pay me overtime.
Scams.
And so, dude, I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And I'm working. And there's a point in which, like, in order to connect the chip, like, the chip that the SD card, I think.
Oh, okay,
the SD
yeah.
card,
I was like,
in order for
yeah.
you to connect to the phone, you have to talk to the people from India to connect it for you. So I call them, and like they have their heavy accent. I can barely understand them, but I kind of know the procedure enough to get through the process.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what, but something happened, and then we couldn't resolve the issue. So I'm sitting on the phone for like an hour. This lady's just literally sitting down on a chair that they gave her.
Yeah.
And then finally I was able to make it work. She got her phone, she got a gift card, and then she left. But dude, I was like another hour at work longer, and
One free hour that Sam's
just for
brought
that
out of you.
freaking phone. It was trash. But yeah, I mean that's one of many.
I bet, dude, that story is just
One of
I don't
many.
know, it just sticks with me for some weird reason.
What do you like that one?
I don't know. I guess because the inner Karen came out before Karens were actually a thing.
What's your worst story?
Oh man, it's not most worst story, so
Tedious? Annoying?
kind of annoying. I kind of lost the battle. So I work at a fast food restaurant, and I tend to really give good customer service just because I believe in karma. So whenever I go out, I get good customer service.
And if you don't believe him, go to Yelp. You'll see a lot of good reviews on him.
I know, but so basically, dude, like this girl comes in and she's just like, "Oh,
Another Karen?
what's a hamburger?" And
What?
I was like, "What?" I was like, "Hello, welcome to the U.S. hamburgers."
Okay.
And I tried to explain to her. I was like, "Oh, it's like a burger," and she's just like, "Well, I know what a burger it is, but what's a hamburger?" And then I was like, "What?" I was like, I thought she was kidding, honestly. And then she was just like, she was like,
Davidita, or
huh?
was she old? Or
No, bro, she's like her
young?
mid-20s. Like, I'm
What?
serious. She's like, yeah, I know what a burger is. I'm not stupid, but what's a hamburger?
She said
Like, does
that.
it have ham? And I was like, oh my God. So we were going back and forth saying that the correct term for a burger was burger and not hamburger. So I just ended up losing the battle, and I was just like, yes, ma'am, it's a burger.
It has ham in it.
Yeah, we haven't misspelled it, and it doesn't come with ham.
Was there any people behind her?
Oh, yeah.
She was holding up the line?
Yeah, she was.
Were people mad?
Not really, but you know how, like, there's some people that are just curious per se. Not nosy, curious, but they're always
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Oh, what's the deal with that
Oh,
lady?
I'm
Like,
sure.
what was
Yeah,
she
I'm sure you
taking for
got
long?"
those.
And then I just had to break it down. But it's always interesting. You never know what kind. Like Sam's Club, you never know what type of customers you just get on a daily basis.
I had a lady come up to me and say, "Do you know what the?" Because I'm in Fullerton, and next to Fullerton is Placentia, Yorba Linda,
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anaheim, and this lady comes to me. She's like, "Do you know what the Wi-Fi is for Yorba Linda?" And I was like, "What?"
The Wi-Fi.
I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I don't understand." And she's like, "It's a simple question." And I don't know I don't know what you're saying." And she's like, "Ugh, all right, never mind." And she stormed off. And I don't know what happened after that.
Dude, that's crazy.
I don't
It's not
know.
even your
I
Belinda,
don't know
lady. It's
exactly.
Fullerton.
Yeah,
The
I don't know
heck?
what happened there.
Get out of here with that. So, anyways, Anthony, what type of music are you into?
So I am into rap, rock, and then some
Are you are
you
you
know
what's the word? Not an adventurous person,
bachata,
but are you
merengue.
like all genres? Like do you really
I don't
care
like
for the music?
country.
Okay, so then you're not all that.
I don't like country. I think honestly, country I just can't stand it. I think that's about it. Any other song, I think, if you put it up,
So like
I
let's say
wouldn't
if I
mind.
invited you to to a future what is it called? Uh it's out there in Indio. I'm having a brain fart right now.
Corrido or what?
No. That country festival that happens.
Oh, it's not Coachella, is it? Or
It's by Coachella.
I think I know what you're talking about. Where all of the
Wow,
cowboys or
sorry to my listeners. I'm pretty sure you guys are yelling at me over, but
I know what you're talking about. But no. Would you want to go to those?
so if I invited you, you wouldn't go.
I mean, if you freaking showed up to my house and said, "Here's 2 tickets to this, I bought one for you," I wouldn't say no. But if you give me the option, I'll say no.
Oh my goodness. EDC.
EDC? I've
EDC.
never been to a rave before. That's why. That's the
Oh.
thing. And expensive.
I
I
think
was looking at the
I think
tickets. They're
it's
like,
more of a experience, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how is it? What like? I guess my question is, what do you do? Kind of. I mean,
It's
is
just
it just
you go for the music. It's a
just
vibe,
music?
honestly. It's just a vibe.
Yeah.
I can't explain it honestly. I'd go again because EDC was like my first technically rave.
When did you go?
But 2015.
15.
2015, 2016. I don't know, but it was like the 20-year anniversary
Oh, okay.
that they had it. Yeah, we did the whole shebang. So
Did you know? Did you know any of the DJs there? Or?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, big time. It was one of the first times I saw Marshmello, DRO.
Yeah. I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, but yeah,
No.
DRO, Carnage. Pretty sure you know Carnage.
So then I think I know. Wait, wasn't he the one that went to Capoli?
Yeah, to
Oh, he
Bronco
did, huh?
Fusion. Yeah.
Right.
So going back to you said hip hop, everything but country, pretty much.
I think so. But I do
Okay.
I do lean more towards like hip hop, rap. I do like old school like rock.
So let me hit you with this: top 5 albums right now, any genre, any genre,
Any genre.
any genre.
Okay. For sure.
Okay.
Okay. You gotta give me yours too, by the way.
Okay, but you go first because I asked you first.
I'm gonna write it down. So for sure, Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, that's a good one.
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot here. God damn. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say
Any genre.
yeah,
It
exactly. That's what
doesn't
I'm
have to
saying.
be
That's what I'm
hip-hop.
saying. It's called the Black Album by Metallica.
Okay.
That's a good as album. And I like it because my dad, he's the one that introduced me to that band, Metallica, and I think that's one of the albums that has pretty much all the songs that are like my favorite.
hmm
So those
So
two.
we have Good Kid, Mad City, the Black Album.
Oh, man, I'm not entirely sure. I honestly, because of the time, I feel like I might just give you 3 rather than 5 because it's gonna be too hard.
Okay.
But
Give me with that
All
last
right.
one, Anthony.
Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. But for sure, All American Badass. Joey Badass. That's
Okay.
right.
So those are your top three.
Yeah. So as of right now, just because I want to, make it quick and I don't want to, waste a lot of time on that. But what are your top three?
I think my top three is gonna. Okay, top three. First one for sure is gonna have to be the documentary by the game.
Okay.
Second one is gonna have to be Days Before Rodeo by Travis Scott. Only on SoundCloud because I can't find it on Apple Music. I swear that's the only reason why I have SoundCloud is to listen to Days Before Rodeo. Yeah, and my last album, it's gonna be rock, but it's gonna be Spanish rock. It's gonna be by Mana, Donde Jugarán los Niños.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Has a lot of classic tunes to that, man.
Mana. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's pretty. I think it's pretty good.
Have you gone to? So you said Travis, the game. Have you seen the game live now? He hasn't done.
No, it doesn't count because he was there for like a bit at a concert. This was way back.
But that, I mean, it counts from. I guess it.
I
Counts
guess if it counts for like a song
seeing
and
live.
just saying what's up, yeah. But not really.
He was like introduced and he just played a couple songs.
Yeah, and it was just like
What songs did he play?
I can't remember. It was when the documentary was hitting.
This Is How We Do.
I think it was Running.
Okay.
Running, or Church for Thugs. I can't remember. It was one of those two. But yeah.
Okay? Let me ask you. Let me ask you this: what's been your favorite concert that you've gone to?
I think my favorite concert that I've been to was the recent Travis Scott Astroworld.
When we went.
When we went,
dude, that was a good one.
I think it was a good one. So quick story about that concert was that I think was it you and I? You and I were originally going, right?
I'm not sure how it started, but you mentioned it to me for sure.
Yeah, so pretty much a while back, I guess it's now a tradition that every time Travis goes on tour, I think we both have to go. Mm-hmm. I guess that's tradition now, 2 albums. So I felt like this time it was more special because we have a couple of friends that are part of Hermanos Unidos, Jarrell, Antonio, and Little Uzi, also known as Jonathan. I call him Little Uzi. And so I felt like we kept. It was just originally 2, and then Jarrell was like, "Oh, is it an open invite?" I was like, "Yeah, for sure." I was like, "Come through." And so, honestly, knowing Jarrell, I didn't think he was gonna buy the ticket, but he actually came through and bought the ticket.
I guess so.
And then it took a little bit of convincing to Jonathan to make him pull the trigger on it, and he was just like, "That's too much. I don't know." And then I convinced him. He ended up going, so it was already 4 of us. Because you were down, I was down, and then them 2 were down.
Oh, that's right.
And so Antonio was new to the org, too. Yeah, Antonio, a lot of people know him as Smiley. Because he always smiles at you. He has that Colgate smile. And so I remember he was shy, man, and he was like, "So I heard you guys are going to the..." He said it like in a sketchy way, too. He's like, "Oh, so I heard you guys are going to the Travis Scott concert." Astrowood. And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You never gone to a concert, bro?" He's like, "No." He's like, "You mind if I go?" And then I was like, "Oh," I was like, yeah, for sure. I was like, "Dude, come through, buy your ticket." Bro, in those 5 minutes of me telling him to buy a ticket and that we were going to pull up with him, he texted his manager, requested a day off months in advance that he wasn't going to show up to work that day. He bought his ticket because he said he recently got paid. And he said, "Bro, I'm going to my first ever concert." And I was like, "Dude, I thought you went to concerts."
A real one. He's a real one.
Yeah. And he pulled up, man. And it was pretty fun. Not only that, with like, good people, good friends that you go to a good concert to, but honestly, Gunna,
yeah.
Sheck West, where we lost
West.
Antonio in the pit.
That's what I was gonna say. That's his first concert ever, and we told him not to get lost.
And we lost him too.
We lost him for like 10, 15 minutes. That was funny.
Yeah, for like I think that whole Sheck West set, and then. And then, Travis, everyone broke up because, it was like mosh pits all over the place.
Yeah.
And so, Quavo pulled up. I remember Quavo pulled up. Young Thug pulled up. And that was it. It was a pretty good concert. What about you, man?
That's one of my favorites for sure.
Okay.
Being with all of you guys. For sure, seeing Kendrick Lamar live. for the Damn album.
Oh, but you didn't go to the one here, huh? At Staples Center?
Oh my god! So, um, no, I went to Las Vegas.
Crazy. Wait,
Yeah,
were you over 21 already or no?
yeah, yeah. I think I must have been 21 for
Okay,
sure.
okay, okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
think so.
Mhm.
Because he came out 17, no? I almost.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, I had to. I had to be 21. I had just turned 21, I think.
Okay, okay, okay.
But dude, that one was a good one. That was my first time seeing Kendrick, and yeah, it was pretty dope. And I think Travis was there too, so that was my first time seeing Travis.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was touring with him.
So yeah, yeah, and then so that was dope. I saw Dram
Mhm.
too.
Oh, Big Baby Drum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, but that's for sure one of my favorites. I think when we went to the Cali Christmas one, remember?
Oh yeah,
That one was fun too.
that one was pretty fun.
Because it got pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I got crushed. My
You
face
did?
got hit. My face got crushed. By
In a steel chair, yeah, by a girl
by
falling
some
off
girl.
stage,
Yep.
and then that awkward spanking that happened in front of us. I thought that was
Oh my.
pretty sus, honestly.
Yeah, that was so weird. I mean, in a way, I'm just like, like we don't know them. They don't know us, so who cares? But
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, I was like, what are you
I
doing?
thought it was kind of sus. I was like, bruh, okay.
You're not at the end of the freaking concert. You're not at the end of the crowd. You're in the front.
Dude, I don't know. I just wanted to see the outcome of what was going to happen after the concert, but we dipped straight to the front.
Yeah, but
So I think that was a pretty good concert, honestly.
Mhm.
Having tacos after too. I think that's always a tradition. Always a concert. Just go get food
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and chop it up and talk it about. So Anthony, which band or artist, dead or alive, would play at your funeral?
Fu-
I think that's kind of
That's
Kinda-
a deep question, man.
That is
I
a
don't
deep
know how
question.
to. I don't know how to answer that. Do I want my friends to be raging during my
they're gonna be
during my
raging
funeral?
on top of you.
Uh, I don't know. We have to go back to that one. I'd say skip for now. Do you have any other questions?
Well, this is gonna be my last music related one, so
Okay.
I don't know if you want to go ahead and answer it.
Go for it.
Go for it.
No, you go for it.
Oh.
I don't have an answer for it.
Oh, okay.
Shag West?
No, I think I'd have Spanish music and have maybe Banda La Recodo or La MS.
Yeah?
Banda MS for sure. Yeah, it's kind of hard, dude.
Who asked that? Tell me after, but who asked that?
I actually asked it. I thought it was a pretty good question.
Oh.
It came from me. Okay, Anthony. Well, before all this COVID hit, did you? Okay, so let me ask you. Did you ever pick up food on your way to work? Like pick up a quick breakfast or no?
Like this current job?
Like before COVID? Like
Oh,
were you
so
ever like,
for this-
oh, like
for
I'm gonna
this
go
current-
get like McDonald's and go get a sandwich?
for
or-
this current job?
Yeah.
No. No, because I started fasting. So,
Why?
For those of you that don't know, I do intermittent fasting. So, you don't know what that is?
No, I don't know. I'm
So,
barely hearing this.
so you have a window in which you starve yourself. So my window is from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. Right? So from 8, I go to sleep, I wake up, lunch hits, I don't eat anything. And then
You said 8 p.m. You mean 8 a.m.
no, p.m.
at night?
at night.
Okay.
So right now it's like what? 8.
Oh, till
So
12.
I don't eat
next
anything.
day.
Yeah, I don't eat
Oh.
anything until the next day at 12. So lunch. So then lunch hits. That's when I eat. That's when I eat. I eat at whatever. I will go home, go to the gym, and then eat again,
Mhm.
and then that's it. So that's what I would do. That's why I didn't get anything in the morning.
Dude, that's crazy. I think that's bad for you. Dude, I always thought that breakfast was the most important meal of the day. Because technically your stomach doesn't have anything through the sleep. And you have to get something in the morning. Just to, kind of start all engines in your body,
So, yes and no. I think like through my research,
Mhm.
right? The thing that really, really like helps you in the morning is water, right? So when
Mhm.
you're when you're fasting, obviously like I don't eat anything, but I do drink a lot of water, because water is the one that kind of like wakes up your your whole
Well, yeah. I mean, your body's
metabolism and
80%,
everything.
right? 70 or 80%.
Probably 70,
Mm-hmm.
around 70. So that's, I guess, what kind of like stimulates the body to, to start working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure the breakfast is good for you, but I'm sure there are studies that show out there that you don't really need to, and they show that intermittent fasting is actually good for you, because what it does is, because you're starving yourself,
Mm-hmm.
right? Your body starts to kind of, it needs energy. Your body,
Yeah.
it needs energy to keep functioning, to keep working,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that energy, your body grabs it from food. But because it's starving, you don't have any food on your system. What your body does is it grabs energy from the fat that you have inside of you, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it starts converting all that fat into energy.
I remember a little bit about that in bio.
So you do know about it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, but
storage. Yeah.
right,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what it does. That's like the benefits. It's like kind of like to lose weight. So,
Word. Crazy.
but yeah,
You learn something new every day.
yeah.
All right, Anthony. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
How do you drink your coffee?
I drink it black.
No half
Nothing.
and half. No.
No, I used to like it before like that, but not anymore.
You're too tired. You don't care.
No, I don't know. It's just that it just hits different.
Do you just like any type of coffee, or is there one specific place?
Mexican coffee for sure. Like the
Oh, de la olla.
de la olla yo.
Oh, ooh.
Dude, the best.
That's how I drink it too. But it's already prepared. Like, it's sweet
Yeah,
and
that's why, yeah.
and cinnamon. But I mean, like, do you have a favorite blend or
No.
roast? No, not really.
Te digo que no, right now it's just black coffee. What about you?
Oh, coffee for sure.
Yeah?
Coffee. Oh yeah.
Okay, what if there's no coffee? What kind of tea would you get?
Tea. I don't know, dude. I only drink tea when I'm sick.
I was gonna say the same thing. I like that when you're sick,
Chamomile.
that tea, with the lemon tea.
Yeah.
That one's good. I love that. One. I don't know why it's like soury. I like it
Lemongrass.
sour.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No honey on your tea either, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I only drink it when I'm sick, bro. I don't really.
No. Yeah.
So this is going to be the next question. What's your favorite tradition? Sorry, what's your favorite tradition or holiday? Ooh.
I think Thanksgiving, just because like.
You feast like a king.
Yeah, exactly. You have so many leftovers. It's ham, turkey, mashed potatoes,
Dude,
everything.
If you're smart enough and don't go Black Friday shopping, you save money on food and shopping.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But oh man, how are usually Thanksgiving at the Amados? How does it go down? Is it big?
No, it's just us five. Five now.
Uh huh.
Yeah, so that's all we do.
Feast like kings.
Pretty much.
And
Just for the
queens.
5 of us. Yeah.
Dude, that's dope. But is it like with like a Mexican twist, like with Mexican food, or just
No.
turkey?
Yeah, turkey and
Turkey,
everything.
ham.
Dude,
Yeah.
my mom,
Uh huh.
I can't remember. It had to be like the first years that we were here. She got the turkey, right?
Yeah.
She bought it. I think she bought it from shoot, I can't remember. Anyway, she bought the turkey and she wrapped it around bacon. All of it. And then she put it in the oven.
Can't get more American than that, Anthony.
The best. She hasn't done it ever since, but it was so good.
Maybe this year it's gonna be a COVID turkey.
Hopefully she's listening to this and she's gonna put some bacon on that turkey. What's yours?
Christmas.
Christmas?
Christmas.
Why Christmas? Because you get gifts?
Honestly, dude, and not a lot of people, or maybe not might believe me, but honestly, I think it's better giving than receiving, honestly. But aside from that, I feel like Christmas, like, everyone's friendly, dude. Like, especially in LA, if there's traffic and you're trying to merge, people will let you merge just because it's like the Christmas spirit.
Do people not merch when...
Dude, I swear. I swear to you, December is the only month where people are friendly. Eat shit. Even me. I let people merge, even though there's traffic. But
Jesus,
dude, I swear, like, it's always Christmas tunes. Like, not even December for me. Christmas tunes for me are like my little scapegoat. I think it's December and summer and fall and spring.
now that when I started working with computers and everything, like when I was an intern at Anaheim, during Christmas times we would play like Mariah Carey, all those songs.
Oh, God.
Like during the hours. But I like that. I like that feeling too.
Yeah, it's like,
It's
I don't
fun.
know. It's like I don't know. It just lifts your spirit. I don't know, but for me, My girlfriend doesn't like me cranking Christmas tunes. If it's not December in the car, she doesn't want me cranking Christmas
Right after
tunes.
Thanksgiving, bro. Right after Thanksgiving is when you start
Nah,
cranking them.
dude, I crank them
Way before?
365 days, baby. It's Christmas every day in my car. It don't matter. It don't matter.
What's your favorite tune? Christmas. Mariah
Uh,
Carey's got to be up there.
no, I'm
No?
sorry. No, no, no.
Oh.
I think it's gonna be
I don't know, bro. You're gonna lose some followers there.
No, I'm sorry. Mariah Carey respects, but no. Um,
Jingle
I
Bell?
want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
What?
Yeah,
I don't think I've heard that song. Maybe I have.
it's pretty fire. You should listen to
Yeah?
it.
Oh.
That one and This Christmas
Okay.
by Donnie something. I can't remember his last
I
name.
would have to go with Jingle Bells, the classic.
By Frank Sinatra. Dude, Jingle Bells by Frank
Classic.
Sinatra is pretty hard. I ain't gonna
Classic.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. All right, this is our other question, not second
I
question.
was
Our
gonna
other
say, what
question.
the?
Teleportation or flying? Ooh.
What?
I
I
think
mean,
I'd teleport.
technically teleport, yeah. If I was out of those two, teleport.
Yeah.
It's like you can just get there immediately, or you can fly over there. I
Dude, you
guess.
can wake up 5 minutes before work and then just no traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, teleport.
Okay. You ready? This is going to be the next one. What book, movie, read or seen recently would you recommend and why?
Book or movie,
Book or
or
movie?
how was the question? Is it
Okay.
book dash
Okay, let's answer both. What movie recently have you seen and why would you recommend it?
a movie? Oh shit.
You or me?
Did you have one already?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. While I
So-
think about it.
The last movie that I would recommend, I think it's The Joker
Ooh,
with Joaquin Phoenix.
that's a good movie.
Not just because it's about the Joker, but I think more in depth, it's like you kind of understand his point of view
Mm-hmm.
more than just judging the villain of why he is because he's bad. But I think it really gives a good storyline to it. Don't you think so?
Yeah, it's really good.
Have you seen the Joker? Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Okay, yeah. Book wise, I recently read
When you mean recently, you mean
recently. I bought the book, but I don't remember where it's. The Meaning of Life. A man's search for meaning. Sorry, a man's search for meaning. A man's life search for meaning.
is that about the dog or no?
No.
Which one's the dog?
Man's search for meaning. Yeah, there we go. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, and he was a Holocaust survivor, but he was going through college.
Mhm.
He was getting his master's
In Germany.
in psychiatry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, psychiatry. Wow, I read the book recently, and I'm
That's
blanking
why I
out.
asked.
But no,
How
it's
recently?
actually a really good book because I read Night in middle school, which is another Holocaust survivor, Elie Wiesel, but that's when he went as a kid to a concentration camp. And Viktor Frankl was already, kind of more mature, and he kind of gave his perspective. And he was a doctor in the concentration camp, and he gave his what is it called?
Diagnosis? Or?
Diagnosis. Yeah, he wrote him down, and he wrote it down in his own book, and that book is actually translated to English. So it's actually a pretty good book. I recommend that.
So
one.
he was a Holocaust survivor.
Yeah, but he was, more mature, more older.
So who was he giving the diagnosis to?
Patients, because in the concentration camps they made him like a doctor.
So they didn't.
What do you mean?
What, I don't understand. They didn't want to kill him, or they.
Yeah, they didn't want to kill him because he was
useful.
he was
or what?
technically he was smart.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Damn.
and in concentration camps, typhus was really big, so he people would get delusional, and he'd give his diagnostics and because of starvation. Yeah,
Experimenting on them.
yeah,
and stuff.
typhus was really big.
Damn. That sounds like a good read.
It's a pretty good book, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really read that much, so I wouldn't be able to give one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've tried reading Don Quixote de la Mancha. Tried, but it was so long and I was so young that I didn't even finish
Dude, that's
it.
the last book you remember?
No, I
didn't
read
pick any books in
Dracula.
college?
I read Dracula.
Oh, okay.
I think that's one of the ones where everyone should read at least once. Dracula's a good read. My mom is the one who got me into it. But it was pretty good from what I
Movie?
remembered. Movie. Let's see. Okay, so the movie that I would recommend people to watch is called the Imitation Game, and
Oh,
it's
dude,
with
that one's good.
do you know what's
Go ahead, go
wrong?
ahead.
This
Sorry.
the one with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
Um, this is the one about. Uh, it's a true story,
it is.
and if it's it's about Alan Turing.
Alan Turing, yeah.
So for people that don't know who Alan Turing is, he's pretty much considered the father of computers
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because during World War II,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's British, right? He's British,
Yeah, he's on the
and
British side, yeah.
he was like this genius, like super super smart guy.
But he was a dick in the beginning.
Yeah, yeah, in the movie, I guess. I don't know if he was like that in the real life,
Yeah,
but
probably, yeah.
yeah. Um, but yeah, he's a dick because like he's super smart. He thinks he's just better than everybody, right? And in throughout the movie, it kind of gets him into trouble for being like that. But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, what this movie is about is he he is kind of like put into a group of other geniuses to kind of decode the enigma. And what enigma was is like this.
Giant computer code breaking.
It's like it was like a code that the Germans were using in order to send messages
Well,
to each
technically,
other.
the Enigma was a machine. That.
Right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. So the Nazis were using the Enigma to send messages, transcripted messages
Uh-huh.
to themselves, right? And so what their job was to kind of like decipher what the Enigma was, like how to they were trying to crack the code.
Yeah.
And this guy pretty much what he did was he invented the first computer, right? And it kind of just goes on and talks about. I mean, it shows you how he did it, he struggles, but the main part of that is the fact that he's a gay man,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And back then in Britain, being gay was like considered a crime, right?
It was not only a crime, but people thought that it was a disease. And
Right,
that,
right, right. Yeah,
you had to be cured from it.
yeah. So not only is he trying to like pretty much fight a war, but he's also fighting like a battle against the government, pretty much. Everyone, all the people, that see it as a sin or see it as a wrong thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's super. It's really good. I really liked it. I would recommend a lot of people, like everyone, to watch it for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty good one. Next question, Anthony. Wow, these are some pretty good questions. Here we go. I think it's kind of hard. Okay, let's answer this one. What fictional world or place would you like to visit?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, I would visit Scranton.
Scranton's actually a place that you can go ahead and go in Pennsylvania.
I know, but I want to go to the fictional place,
Of
right?
Scranton.
Of
A hybrid of Pennsylvania and California.
yeah. I want to go to the actual office and I don't know, like meet
Okay,
the
there you
characters.
Okay.
I think that'd be funny.
Chill behind Pam's desk and go into...
Sit in Michael's desk. Actually,
Oh,
I would be the boss. Oh,
I like it when he says, world's favorite boss. And he's like, I bought this mug at Spencer's. Fictional place? Dude, I honestly think I'd go to Springfield.
like The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
So you picture yourself being yellow and all this stuff.
Well, I wouldn't be yellow. I'd be more of a brown.
If you can, if there's someone out there that can draw Eddie as a Simpson cartoon, please send it to us.
Yeah, Anthony's going to go ahead and send you a Starbucks gift card.
I'll send you guys a Starbucks gift card.
A best one or just any drawing? Because I might just go ahead and
A what?
send a drawing of myself.
No.
That's
You
the
can't
best.
be you. The heck?
Yeah, I think Springfield.
Okay.
Go see The Simpsons, The
Taste-
Flanders.
Taste the Duff beer,
Oh, yeah.
the donuts.
Chill at Moe's Tavern. Okay. Yada. Wow, these are some really good questions.
Thank you everyone for the questions.
Okay. What was your favorite game to play as a child? For me, it was tag.
Tag?
Freeze tag.
Freeze tag.
Oh, man.
Honestly,
Those were competitive.
I like the Cops and Robbers.
I didn't ever play that.
You never play that?
No.
I used to play with my neighbors, and dude, that shit was fun.
Cops and robbers.
Yeah, because we like, it was funny. We were like they told me to if they asked me if I wanted to play, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, I kind of lost myself there for a bit. They asked us if we wanted to play, right? And we started playing. It was fun, and then I got this idea. I was like, hey man, like I was like, hey guys, like I have walkie talkies, right? Like, we could use them, and they're like, dude, we got walkie talkies too. So we're just running around like going, like, oh, he's right here, he's over here around the corner, and everything. We were just chasing each other. It was cool. I really liked that.
Walkie talkies.
Bro.
That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I never thought of that. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
dude.
I was like,
it was
walkie-talkie?
fun. It was super fun.
That was a pretty brief question. All right. Next question. Have you ever completed anything on your bucket list?
Yeah.
If so, what is it? Ooh.
Okay.
Remember, Anthony, keep it PG-13.
What does that mean? Okay. Let's see. Honestly, I think the main one is graduating for sure. Because I always like had that in mind. Just because I've talked about this before on the podcast, I believe, and my parents, they work super hard. They did everything. They went out of their way to get me to school, to provide for me, to everything possible for me to get a good education.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing I could do is, graduate from, right? So I think that's
for them and for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I see it's more for them. Obviously, it's for me too, but I see it's for them and for my sister now.
Okay.
But for sure, that one.
Do you have any other ones completed?
You want more?
Yeah. Why not? Just give me one more.
No.
Okay.
Not
What's
really.
one that you're working on?
Paying off my loans.
Your loans?
My school loans.
Okay.
But
like any adventures, like.
I mean, sure. Eventually travel to Europe. I think.
Okay,
I've never
that's
been to
something in your
Europe,
bucket list.
Yeah.
Maybe go to a Barca game or.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not like I have to do it.
No, but like a
I'm
bucket
sure.
list, you wouldn't.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, for sure, it's not like I must do it before I die. But I'm saying like, eventually, for sure, that would be nice.
Wow. I think for me, something on my bucket list, like for a long time, just because I had friends and in middle school, like people said that they went to EDC.
In middle school?
Yeah.
Middle school?
Yeah.
What the heck? What kind
Well, they talked about it. I don't know if they actually went because,
what kind of friends do you have?
not friends, but like people I knew in middle school. They talked about EDC and, all those. Well, back in the days, it was just like, it's called candy bracelets, but it's actually like, bracelets made out of beads and what sort. So I was just like, damn, I would want to go to EDC, and it's out of my bucket list, EDC.
Yeah, dude, that's cool.
And I guess something that I want to work on for my bucket list is visiting the whole United States.
Really?
I want to travel the whole states.
Okay, so if you have the time, if you had the money to travel to a state right now, which one would it be? The very first one?
The very first one?
Well, you've been to a couple ones, right? You've been to...
Without COVID? Without COVID?
Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah. If you could go tomorrow,
But with COVID or without COVID?
That's not part of the question.
Because I think if it was without COVID, I'd go to New York.
Why? Oh, because of...
Yeah. But if it was with COVID, I think I'd go to Colorado just because everything is open.
Everything's open over there?
Yeah. No, like fresh air.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And
I see what you mean.
yeah, I think I'd go to Colorado. I wanted to go to Chicago too. I don't know. I'm a big baseball guy, so I kind of wanted to visit all the parks.
Well, what states
Or
have you been?
Seattle.
What states have you been to?
States I've been to. Well, if you count California, Nevada,
Right.
Arizona, Arizona, California,
Ohio.
Texas, Ohio.
Where'd you go to Texas for?
Texas. Well, going to Mexico, we stopped by and we saw my aunt.
Oh. She lives in Texas?
Yeah,
How is she?
she's pretty good. Okay, so you lost my train of thought. Damn, Anthony. So
Texas,
California, Nevada,
Nevada.
Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Ohio. My
Hmm.
brother lives in Ohio. Um, I mean, I made a layover in Atlanta. I don't know if that counts. Georgia,
What do you mean you made a layover?
like flying to Ohio. We
That
went to
doesn't
Georgia.
count.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
What the?
know. I like to count it.
How would you count that?
No, I
What
think
the?
that's it. I'm gonna stop it at 6 because I have to go to Georgia now.
Okay. I've been to California.
Oh.
Duh. Duh.
I think that's like a free pass. That's like a bingo square for you.
Nevada and Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, let's see. I think this is gonna be the last question. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, right?
Oh man. All right. Sure.
Well, we'll give it 2 more questions. Okay, because I think this one's a good one. Oh man, there's 5 more. Anthony, you want to answer them all?
Let's do it.
Okay. Do you have a favorite plant?
Plant?
Plant.
Like a plant? Like I flower a plant like that?
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, so I don't have a lot of experience planting, I guess, but there was one time we did get sunflower seeds, and I got to. I mean, I didn't really grow it, I guess, but just saw it. I saw it grew and everything, and how big it was, and I think that was like my best experience, I guess, planting something.
A sunflower.
Yeah, dude, they're big. They're cool.
Okay.
And then out of nowhere, like a worm came out, a worm, and it was eating it. So I freaking like, no, it wasn't a worm. It was like the caterpillar, like the worm, like the caterpillar worm. You know, like the fat one from Bug's Life, like that one.
Heimlich.
Is
So
that what
it's
it's
a
called?
caterpillar.
Yeah, right.
It's a caterpillar, not a worm.
Oh, okay. Well, those ones came out and they started.
Beautiful butterfly.
It started eating the sunflower.
Do I have a favorite plant?
You like a cactus, huh?
Yeah, I like succulents.
Succulent.
Cactus.
All right, fair enough.
They're really good.
Fair enough.
They give you nourishment. All right. Are you a morning person? Are you a morning person or a night person?
Night person.
Night person? I am a night person.
Yeah,
Too.
I think yeah, we're both
Nothing
night
but
person.
cotton nights for me.
Yep, exactly.
What is your favorite musical instrument and why?
My favorite musical instrument. I would say the guitar. I never knew how to. I mean,
But me?
but I mean, if I had that desire and the drive to learn how to play the guitar, I would. But I know I can't. I've tried it.
I think my favorite musical instrument is gonna be 2. Obviously tuba because I did play the tuba, but I like the way it sounds, and drums.
Drums.
Yeah.
So if you were to choose again another instrument, you would choose the drums.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. If I had like same thing, if I had the drive and everything, then
Dude, if I was to, cause you know I played the clarinet. If I had the chance, I would have played the trumpet.
no, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say late, but no.
Why?
Trumpet's pretty good.
That's a brass instrument.
Yeah, it is.
Aren't you a brass
Pretty
instrument
good.
person?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Okay. What sport would you compete in if you were in the Olympics?
In the Olympic soccer.
Soccer?
Yeah.
I think if I had the athleticism, I'd be basketball.
Basketball.
Oh yeah. Basketball's a pretty good one.
Yeah. No, yeah. Soccer for me, for sure. I always like soccer.
What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
The weirdest?
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm not sure. I eat a lot of stuff, and if I like it, I don't really consider it weird.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll start with you. I
Okay.
want to see what you say, and then I'll go off of that.
Not because I'm Mexican, but just because my traditions, that's what it's used to eating. But we're the specific
crickets?
type of Puebla, yeah. I think it'll have to be crickets
That's
or
true.
this type of worm called cuetlas.
Cuetlas.
And cuetlas, I think it's like it looks like a bullhorn worm, but you basically the way you eat it is you squeeze the guts out and then
What?
you boil them with salt water, and then you let them out to sun dry, and then you eat them. They're salty little crunch snacks.
I never had that
But
before. I don't think
yeah,
so.
I had them as a kid. So it's gonna be crickets, and it's gonna be the cuetlas.
Chapulines, right? That's what they call.
Chapulines, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably one of my top for sure.
Oh,
Of weird
and
foods.
pitayas, the cactus fruit that grows on cactus. It's called
Oh
pitayas.
yeah, that's right. I've had those before. I
I think
think.
that's kind of weird.
I think I had those. I had to ask my parents just to make sure.
What about
I'm
you?
not lying. Yeah, for sure. Probably chapulines too. I think for sure. Or like clams. Is that considered weird? Maybe.
Maybe I don't know. To other people, it might.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony. This is gonna be the last question,
Make it a good one, man.
and I think it is gonna be a good one. And before that, I just want to go ahead and thank you to our listeners for sending in these questions. And by the way, fantastic questions. I think we're gonna have to be doing this.
Yeah, dude. We should definitely put it on our story. Request more questions.
Request more questions. Yeah. So this is I think it's pretty good. What is one thing we don't know about you?
Even you?
Even us. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That is a very good question.
That's a
You
good
know
one.
what? Yeah, I have to know who asked that question after
Mhm.
after this is over. I'm gonna give him props, but let me see. Did you know yours?
No.
Pause it. Okay. So something that I think nobody knows about me. It's kind of a funny story, I think, and I'm only choosing this one just because I didn't know what what the requirements were for this.
Yeah, it doesn't specifically say. It just says.
Just anything. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it just says one thing we don't know about you.
so when I was about to get my driver's license, we didn't really have a car back then.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my dad was either working or he had something else going on.
Mm-hmm.
But the day before my exam, and I had already been driving around. My dad would let me drive around sometimes, even without my license or anything, because I never took the permit exam and all that stuff. So that day before my exam, I went up to one of my friends because I was yeah, I was 18. I can't remember. He was already in college or something, and I called him and I asked him. I was like, hey, can you let me borrow your car so I can take the exam, the driving exam?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he was actually pretty nice about it. He was like, yeah, sure. And he just, he let me test drive it the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next day came, he picked me up, and yeah, like I used this car to take my driving test, and I just didn't want to tell anybody just because like it's kind of, I don't think anyone ever does that. I didn't know any of the like the warning signs or anything. He like taught me everything on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it was funny because I was super nervous, and out of the 15 driving errors that I could have made, I made 15, but I still passed.
You're not allowed to drive.
I wasn't allowed to drive like that.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
I still did. But I don't know, it's kind of lame. What's yours?
Okay. What is one thing we don't know about you? I think for me, in high school, for my Spanish class, we had to study a specific country. And everybody picked... Mexico was the first one to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because so it's Spanish, so it's nothing but Latin America, So everybody was just like... And the last two countries were Chile and Cuba. And so it just so happens that there was a team before me, and they picked Chile because the recent earthquake. So I was stuck with Cuba, but I think that was one of the first projects that I ever got into that I fell in love with the Cuban culture. And I did my research, and my favorite baseball player was from there, which is it's still to this day Yasiel Puig, even though he has COVID. But praying for him. But it was I'm like really heavy influenced with Cuban culture that I even have a Cuban flag in my room. I think that's something that not a lot of people know about me. Alrighty, Anthony.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap these up. Wonderful
man.
questions, honestly, dude. This was a pretty fun episode.
Yeah, dude, it was fun. I liked all the questions. They were very interesting.
Kind of take a step back and talk about something different.
Yeah, not take things too seriously from time to time.
Yeah.
For sure.
And to all our listeners, we just want to thank you again for all those wonderful questions. We'll be sure to kind of maybe once every month we should post that same thing. And
yeah, we'll for sure post another story asking for more questions to see what you guys want to know about us, what you guys want to know about the show. I mean, questions about the show, anything like that,
Yeah. And so far, just thank you for the support, guys. And Anthony, where can they find us?
You guys can find us in iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube. And please make sure to follow our Instagram page
and Twitter page at Bravado Talk.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.